So a question that I keep hearing and seeing in the comments is, what is an AA creator? And what is the badge? What's it for? How do I get it? Those sorts of things. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it now that I know more about it. So what does it mean to be an AA creator for a start? Well, AA creator is one level below finger painter. So all finger painters have AA creator, same as illustrators, same as shooting stars. They're all AA creators. They're just a higher rank. And essentially, AA creator is for more small-time creators that don't do videos, TikTok, YouTube, that sort of thing, or aren't as large. So mappers like myself, we get AA creator. So do animators, so do coders or scripters, also artists. Basically anyone that's got a fairly decent following or has done a fairly decent amount of work as a content creator for Another Axiom or Gorilla Tag, Orion Drift. That basically all comes under the same AA creator. Obviously not everyone's going to get it, and there's currently no set rules on how many of anything you need. Like, so if you're an artist, do you have to have so many people fell off the slide. Do you have to have so many people notice or follow your work or something like that? If you're a mapper, do you have to have a certain amount of maps? Currently none of that is in scope, or no one knows enough about it, but yeah, so there's not a current set minimum, but essentially anyone can sign up to the AA creator program, put in what you do. So if you're an artist, if you're a cosplayer, a live streamer, anything like that, obviously TikToker and YouTuber, they're going to fall under the finger painter. It's possible that they'll add AA creators for a lower end, but I'm not entirely certain about that. But yeah, so it's basically just a new role, slightly under finger painter for both Gorilla Tag and Orion Drift and future games that the Another Axiom make. And it just means you're a noticed small-time content creator. So how do you get it, I hear you ask? Well, essentially, you sign up to the AA Creator Program. I'll post a link in the description for that and explain what it is that you do. You can put multiple things in as well. So if you do videos small time and you're hoping to get finger painter in future, but you're also a current mapper, or you do a few animations that are cool, anything like that, or an artist, you put in all of the things that you do. Give a brief description in the little box saying what you do, who you are, maybe a few links to your work, and then you just wait. At the moment, it is a Google form, so unfortunately you don't get an email to say that you've done the form or an email for anything like a denial or approval. So that's confused a few people. I've asked them if it's possible to get an email out, so once you finish the form, you get an email out that basically explains what I'm explaining now. I'm not entirely certain if that is possible, but it'd be good if it is. But yeah, so when you do the form, you'll get a thanks for completing the form at the end, and that means it's done. You don't have to worry about it. You won't get an email, but don't worry, it has been submitted. And essentially, you just have to sit and wait. You won't be told if you're denied, because there is no denial to this thing. It's essentially if you don't meet the requirements, or you don't yet, if they're not yet applying that section, whatever it is. If maybe they're not currently applying artists for an AA creator, they might be doing a different section. I'm not entirely certain how it works. But if they're not doing that, you just won't hear anything. Unfortunately, there's no back and forth until you possibly get it. If you do get it, you will be notified. Don't worry about that. You'll either be emailed with the email that you put in, or you'll be asked in Discord, because you have to put your Discord name in there. I don't think you have to have Discord to become a AA creator, but it certainly helps. So no notifications necessarily after you do the form. Just sit and wait, be patient, and hopefully you'll hear back from them. Currently, again, this is another thing I've asked for a bit of clarification on. There's no current timescale, so we have no idea if they're going to be applying it the same time as finger painters, if they're going to be doing it more, less, not sure. I also don't know how many they're going to add. So for us mappers, the first wave, after I got it, the first wave of other mappers was 10. I got it a little bit early as an experiment, and then the rest of them came in a group of 10. It might be always groups of 10, it might be singles, it might be random. I'm not entirely certain on that either. Again, these are all things I've asked for clarification on, but it might just come down to us and the finger painters and stuff explaining it over time as we learn. So that's essentially how it happens. You do the link, explain what you are, and then hopefully hear back from them in the future. Okay, so you know what the badge kind of means. You know how to get it with the link, and be patient to wait for some sort of follow-up. But what does it do? What do you get out of it? Obviously, main thing is acknowledgement. AA has acknowledged that you're a small-time creator, you've done enough to impress them, and they want to show their appreciation by giving you a really cool in-game badge. And then you can showcase that to everyone else in the game and be like, you know, look at this, I'm so cool. But yeah, similar to Finger Painter in that respect. But also, you get added to a Discord with all the other AA creators, so you get to chat back and forth, you know, share videos, stuff like that, get some feedback before posting, that sort of thing. That's really fun, really useful. Another thing is you get creator code. So if you become an AA creator, just like Finger Painters and Illustrators and Shooting Stars, I think Shooting Stars get it, I'm not entirely certain, but you get a code. So you can use your own code. So for instance, me, use code GrossAcid. Couldn't even say the word. But yeah, I have the code GrossAcid. So if you use that in ATM, I get a little small cut out of it. No one's used it yet, but you know, it's very, very early time. So yeah, that's basically it. You get some cool acknowledgement, official acknowledgement from AA. You get a cool little group that you can talk back and forth with the other creators, and you get a code. There's not much else to it really. It's really good. I mean, even without the code, it's just nice to be appreciated. And yeah, hopefully more of you can get it soon. So hopefully that clears things up. I just wanted to do a quick video basically clarifying a few things because I'm getting tons of comments saying, you know, how do I get it? What does it mean? What does it do? All of that sort of stuff. And there's also a ton of misinformation out there. So there's lots of people saying, oh, you need to have 1K views or subs in order to get it. But that's not how it works, because obviously if you're an artist and you don't post videos, how would that happen? So it's nothing to do with videos whatsoever or any online presence. You don't have to have an online presence, you just have to be somewhat known and have, you know, great artwork or be a good cosplayer. Some parts of it is video, so live streaming obviously. Again, there might be a small-time AA creator video creators that don't quite meet Finger Painter. I'm not sure on that. But yeah, and you don't have to be a Finger Painter. I've heard loads of people say, oh, you need to be a Finger Painter. I'm not one. That'd be great to have, but I don't meet those requirements yet. So yeah, a little bit of clarification. Hopefully that clears things up. Also, make sure you don't accidentally break my pipe, because if you do, it causes a flood. Uh-oh.